Mike Agarbo here. I've been practicing my Chinese, ni hao. I'm going on a trip with Huawei to Shenzhen, China to check out their research facilities, how they make all their technology, and their culture as well. Long flights, Vancouver to Hong Kong, 13 and a half hours, and then a little bit of a trip up to Shenzhen. So I've got all my tech gadgets here that I'll be packing into my backpack here at home before I go. So it is a long flight, so I love to watch movies and TV shows. The iPad Pro is one of my favorite devices to watch that on. Beautiful large screen, super light, and the battery's going to last the entire plane trip, which is fantastic. I've got the smart keyboard here as well, so if I needed to do any work, I can do that very easily. We do the radio show when we're on the road, GetConnected, and the app show, so I do most of the editing on a Windows laptop, so I always bring my HP laptop. I love this thing. It's got the little USB-C dongle here, so I can plug in all sorts of other devices if I need to, and my SD cards from my recorder that we use to record the show. I love this mouse. This is the Microsoft Arc mouse, so look how flat this thing is here. So this is like a joy to pack, so easy, but when you want to use it, just curves, and presto kazinga, it automatically turns on. It's Bluetooth and wireless, and it'll work with my laptop. Bam, ready to pack again, good to go. Okay, 13 hours. I find a lot of times that I don't have access to the power receptacle to charge things like my iPad and my notebook. They need the standard AC connector. So this is where the Mophie power station comes into play. This has got enough juice in it to last an entire plane trip. I could use this to charge 15 hours onto my laptop. And what I love, it's got a regular AC outlet, so I can just plug the plug straight into this, and other USB devices if I wanted it to. Okay, going on a Huawei trip, of course, I've got my Huawei P30 Pro. I'm going to be taking tons of pictures, and this is probably one of the best camera phones on the market for that. It's got the Leica lenses, 4-lens system, 50 times zoom, and the night mode is fantastic. So you're going to have to stay tuned for all the photos that will be taken. I don't like paying roaming charges while I'm gone, so I always look for data SIMs. This is from AOW, always on wireless. They've got some great plans for pretty well every country and city that you're visiting in the world. So this is going to be a great way to keep my smartphone connected to my friends, family, and my work as well. Of course, I got to be listening to things, whether that's music on my smartphone or taking calls, or on my iPad Pro for watching TV shows and movies. These are my favorites. These are AirPods from Apple. Not only will they work on the Apple devices, they'll also work on Android devices as well. What I love about them is just how compact it is. It comes in a little case. They fit directly in there. When you run out of juice, you simply put them back in here. And this is a battery case, so it recharges them. So again, this will last the entire plane trip, which is good news to me. If you do run out of juice for your smartphone, I always carry an extra battery pack. This is a Yoolox. What's really cool about this is that it's got the USB connector, so you can pretty well connect any type of smartphone or USB device, but it also has wireless Qi charging as well. So instead of having to hook up the cable, this Huawei P30 Pro has wireless charging. I can just stick it on there, and it'll charge it right up again. I carry another battery pack for the hotel room, and this is a little bit smaller, but it also doubles as a Wi-Fi travel router. So this is kind of cool. It takes SD cards, so if I'm on the plane and I want to share some movies with my friend John, who's coming with me, I can stick them on an SD card onto this device, set up a Wi-Fi signal, and he can actually watch that stuff on his different connected devices. Plus, when we're in the hotel room, this is kind of cool. It'll actually set up a Wi-Fi network like a router in your home. A lot of times in hotel rooms, they're only going to let you hook up 1 or 2 devices to that particular room. Well, by connecting this into the Ethernet port on the desk in the hotel room, you can set up your own Wi-Fi network and connect as many Wi-Fi devices as you want. So now I can have my iPad Pro, my laptop, and my smartphone going at the same time, which is pretty cool. Talked about the radio show. This is the Roland R7. I love this thing. This is the best thing to happen to me in many, many years. I can take this anywhere I go. The microphones on this little device are fantastic. I can record interviews. John Beeler's coming with me from the GetConnected team, so we'll be able to record entire programs, the GetConnected show, and also the app show program as well. I take out the SD card. Once we're done, I can save it in MP3 or WAV format, bring it over to the laptop, edit it, and then send it over to the radio station for air. Of course, I've got all my little handy-dandy cords, lightning connectors, USB-C connectors, and my laptop charger. To charge it all, you'll want to have an international travel adapter. This is from Logiix. I love these guys. They make great travel adapters. You can select what continent you're in, whether that's or country, UK, Europe, and also the West. This works over in Asia as well. So you basically just plug in whatever type of connector it is, plug that into the wall, and you can connect all your stuff. But what I really love is that it also has a couple extra USB slots here as well, so you can just plug the cables directly into this. I'm excited. I've got my passport ready to go. We'll see you in China for some great behind-the-scenes stuff, so stay tuned.